everybody. This is Robert with Deep Thought Cycle, and sorry, just went up here, and I'm going to do a quick review or unboxing. I've done a review already. You could check out the old review of the Lezyne Decadrive. It's a 900 lumen version, and they had an 800 lumen version, so this is the second generation of it. And they don't make this anymore, as far as I know. This is a great light, and it flashes at 250 and 150, and that's important if you're looking at this light for commuter, because the other lights do not flash that bright. Okay, that's number one. And full overdrive is 900 lumens. Enduro's 400, blast is 700. You have to hold the button down for it to do full overdrive. But you know, I've had these lights. Sorry, it's a little bit wet there. I've had these lights since my original bike, long time ago in China. I don't know when they first started making these. Maybe 2012, maybe 2013, but they stopped making them, and I've had two of them, and they're so good. This is one of my lights that I had. The problem with these lights, though, is the mount, sometimes, if you don't lock the mount on good, it will come off and fall down on the ground. When it falls down, normally it bends right here, and it will eventually fall and break. It'll break the back from falling, and the piece will break off because this aluminum will weaken, and the clasp breaks after so long use and dropping a lot. So I'm going to make sure that I'm very careful with mine, because they don't make these anymore. But luckily, I found a guy on my favorite program here who had two of these, and well, he's got much more, I guess. But when I first bought mine from CRC, I paid like 1,400 yen, and then when I got my second one years later, I paid 600 yen. And they stopped making them. You know, they have these batteries inside. They don't come with an external charge, but having these batteries is fantastic, because you could charge it, and they used to sell the batteries. This is a really old battery, right? But you could change the batteries. You could charge it with the USB port right there, and it's got, you could see the review online, but it's got two lights and one blinks, flashes up here. High quality, very high quality machining. They do have a metal clamp, but I've never had it. I've never seen it. I've seen online, but you could have bought the fully loaded version, and it'd come with a case and the nice metal clamp and two batteries. But I haven't seen this light for years. Already got me a nice organ design, or I think that's what it's called, light. That's great for commuting. But when I saw this online, you know, Artie's light is great, but it doesn't do. He bought me an 800 and a 600 watt version, or 400, and the 600, and the brighter one does really good. But that was lost, and so I keep my daily one. You can see the review on that light online, what I put on. I keep it for traffic. It's fantastic. This is good for traffic too, and this is good for night. And one of the reasons I like it for both lights is, well, number one, it's not as psychedelic as Artie's. Artie's is great for daytime traffic. But in the evening, it'll put these two lights on bright, and this one will blink. These two LEDs, so it gives a really good viewing area. Now that I have two lights, actually I have three of them, I'm going to keep one off the bike for backup and charging for future use, because they no longer make them. I'm going to use Artie's light a lot during the day, and this one I'm going to use at the night. And if I'm going out to Nevada to go work and I have to ride to Tesla, it's about a 40-kilometer ride through the off-road, so I anticipate needing more than one battery maybe. And now I actually have 3 batteries. Actually, I bought the second one, and my wife finally found my old one. I bought the second one to have a second battery because I couldn't find my old batteries. I had one more battery. I can't find it where it's at. But now I've got this battery, so I got 3 total batteries, which is great if you have a changeable battery. It sucks to have a light with a changeable battery and not an extra light. Now I could use the extra one to charge. So that's great. I have one to use as a charger because they take a long time to charge. If you hook up the right cable, it'll flash blue. You see my kids destroyed this here. They grew up with these lights. My wife loved using in the house, and my kids, autism, they ripped out the rubber gasket here button. But they love these lights to death. I've used these in heavy monsoons. No water gets in at all. Of course, this one's broken. I can't say enough good about the quality of this, but you have to be very careful to make sure it's on, because it will fall off the rack and smash on the ground. Cars run over it. Terrible mount. Fantastic light. Right now they replaced it. The newest versions, the batteries are not changeable, and they did that because the international shipping regulations had problem to ship stuff with external batteries. So for production and for ease of shipping, they made it non-changeable battery, so in one unit. So that's a terrible thing. I think that's terrible. It's good for the company to make money, but it's bad for quality. So this is like a vintage unboxing because they don't make these anymore. But this is, luckily I got this for 350 yen, and 350 yen is like I don't know, like 40 US dollars maybe. And number one, you can't find these new. Number two, you can't find a battery for even that cheap on eBay. But I'm going to open it up. This brand new, never been used, and I'm going to take it out to show you what this. If you could find a Lezyne light, if you find a great this in my opinion, Artie's is a really great commuter light. Absolutely for the daytime blinking. But in my opinion, this is the best light I've ever had. That's why I've bought, and this is my 4th one. Right? But I'm gonna take really good careful care of these because they don't make them anymore. It's even, I see somebody's got a black version of the battery on eBay for like $49. So I'm going to, I don't need to buy that, but I've got 2 of these brand new, right? And here it comes with the battery here in the bag. And actually, you know what? When I bought mine new, I did have a case. I believe I had a case for the battery. I can't remember. This doesn't have the case, but I'm pretty sure it's real, or it's at least from the same factory that sells them is real. I think there was a cap or case that came with original batteries. I just can't remember, so long ago. But it comes with a spacer for the mount, and it's locked into the box here. I'm going to take it out, and you have the different size bar mount for the small one, but this is plastic, and you got to be really careful because it falls off the light. So I'm going to keep this treasure as a backup light for me when I go to the US. So my great migration. And I'm going to use this as a charger because it takes a long time. I'm going to carry 2 lights. You got to be really careful to not short these plus and minus out in your bag. I always tape mine up, I go over here and I'll show you right here. Sorry for my mess here. This is my current setup right now. I just got this T-bar because when I put my Arco bag on the front here, the lights are too low and it hits the top of the Arco. But actually this T-bar is not big enough. If I lower the angle of the Arco bag, then it blocks the stuff I put on my front rack. So I'm trying to find a bigger T-bar right now. This is for the daytime light. This is from Artie's Oregon Design, and this is what I use in the nighttime. Depending on the traffic, I might use them both for flashing or whatever. But especially going across the dirt roads in the desert, this is going to really help because it's got. I want to talk about. It's not only about lumens. If you look at the review, but the brightness and the beam pattern is fantastic. And I have a review where I talk about that. and I talk about this light in great detail. But I fully recommend it. It's a fantastic light. Blinks like that, and let me see here. The top one's blinking and they're on, and I think it's a great quality light. You can see the road really good, and your viewing angle is really good. It's really great for commuting, and it's really affordable. Like I said, if you could find it at $40 brand new, my God, buy them because they're rare. But anyways, I got some more equipment reviews coming, and if you like that one, please subscribe. It's really great, your Patreon donations if you're able. It's a great challenge me and my family are facing to go to the US. Thank you for your support, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next review. Bye bye.